Hey guys, what is up? Sports Chat is here in a new year. Happy New Year to everybody. And I wouldn't be here without my co-host. Hold on. He's one of my best friends. He beat me in chess today. Good for you. And he is the champion of the Armchair Fantasy Football League. Please welcome Tyler Slendorn.
Thank you, everyone. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
There you go. So, how you doing, champ?
Oh, well, listen here, brother. When the champ walks into the room, he's doing great. Thank you very much.
Anyway, dude, I'm happy for you. You're the champion, and you took a kicker in the first round.
Yes, I did. The madman did it, boys. The meme came to reality. Don't
And it
let
was
your
my
dreams
fault.
be dreams. Make them a reality.
It was my freaking fault.
You could have stopped
Because
it.
it was my fault.
You could have stopped it.
No, I couldn't.
All you had to do was win last week. And you could have stopped it.
Oh, I couldn't. I was getting destroyed.
Oh, man. Started 2022 off with an absolute banger.
All right. So,
But before we continue, first of all, shout out to Foothills. Great competition, great guy overall. It was a very close matchup all the way to the end. And I also have a big announcement to say at the end of the stream. We'll get to more on that later, though.
all right. So, let's just get it started in the new year. And let's just talk about the Eagles. Let's talk about that first. Let's talk about them clinching the playoff spot. Honestly, I didn't think they would clinch. I'm being honest. I didn't think they would clinch. Did you think they would clinch like this?
I'll be
They were
honest.
winning
Like
7 the last 9.
I thought that there would always be a chance for them to make the playoffs. I think, like, always, I never thought they were winning the division. I think anyone who said they were going to win the division was fucking high off their ass when they said that. However, I always thought there was a chance we would grab a wild card. Clinching it, though, I didn't think we would. I thought it would come down to the final week, but, I mean, what can I say? Things are looking bright for Eagles Nation, except for that pesky little COVID problem we have going into the final week. But luckily, we already have the spot clinched. Don't have to fight for it anymore, so it's already ours.
Nope. And there's actually breaking news just on Twitter. Joel Embiid won Player of the Month what was it? Player of the Month. He's just one Player of the Month.
Who did?
Joel Embiid.
Oh, wow. Congrats to Joel.
Yep. There we go. My favorite player. I was pointing over there, but it's there. But, yeah, there you go, Joel. Without him, the Sixers would be dog shit. They would be bad. They would be bad. But, yeah, so they clinched the playoff spot. It's just, like, amazing to me. In the beginning of the season, we were started out 2-5. We were not running the ball. Nick Sirianni with play calling. Jonathan Gannon with the defensive terrible. It's just like I would never have thought of this, but hey, as soon as that Flower press conference happened, they turned over a new leaf.
I think what you're going to say
See what I did there? See what I did? See what I did? They turned over a new leaf.
Nah, man, they've come to full bloom is what they've done. It's like the Eagles were fed the finest fertilizer in the entirety of the world and are now turning into a freaking world tree. Shout out to anyone that watches Dungeons and Dragons.
Yo, what's good, Philly Sports Talk? How's it going, man? Glad you could be here. What's going on, Robert? So, Robert, let me know about how you feel about the Eagles clinching. So, for me, Jalen Hurts, dude. And we all know Chris Sims came out today and he was saying that he was wrong about Jalen freaking Hurts. And my video is going to be up right after this live stream. So stay tuned for that. So give me your thoughts about that because they're going to know mine in the video.
I mean, it's something that he's been getting clowned on a lot in recent months. To say that there is 40 quarterbacks in the league that is better than Jalen Hurts when you have rookies that hadn't even played a snap in the NFL yet, and backups that next to never play in the NFL, I think was extremely disrespectful to the Eagles franchise in its entirety. Not even just the Hurts, the Eagles franchise in its entirety. Same thing goes to those people who said that we had the fourth worst roster in the entire league. That we were supposed to go 3 or 4 wins this entire season, just like last year.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Nope. Now we're in the playoffs, and dude, we either got to play the Rams or the Bucks. So let me know. Who do you rather face, the Rams or the Bucks?
I'm in between the two. Honestly, I would much rather face the Bucks. I'll tell you exactly why. The Rams, are the better overall team in my opinion. There's a reason that the Rams.
Neither overrated, but
you can think that, but in my opinion, they are the better overall team. They have a much better built team compared to the Bucks. The Bucks are showing a lot of dysfunction in these past couple of weeks, especially with this is the topic we'll get into just a little bit, with Antonio Brown being released mid-game against the Jets.
Bro,
not to mention that the Arians has been calling out his players a lot recently, so I can feel like there might be some tension building up there. That could boil over come playoff time, but it's just the Rams, I feel, have a better structured team. They're a lot more, unified, and I feel like they're definitely going to be a bigger playoff threat compared to the Bucks.
To me, with the Rams, it's just I know they got a bunch of do you call them superstars in the NFL, or is that mostly an NBA thing?
I mean, you can call them superstars. It's not wrong.
I mean, it is not wrong, but to me, it's more. You know what? They have Pro Bowlers. There we go. Yeah. They have Pro Bowlers on their team, left, right, and center. But it's just to me, that defense is in and out. Their defense is in and out. I had them on my fantasy team. Believe me, I would know. And I know you're the champ, but I'm just saying here, on my team, I saw what this defense did, and it was It was So,
I mean, their defense is definitely not as great as I think a lot of people were expecting it to be, but overall their team is just better. Their offense is a super tight unit. Cooper Kupp has exploded this year.
Jose Jalapeno on his feet.
Matthew Stafford has been showing what Detroit has been hiding from the rest of this league for all these years.
Was he in the playoffs at all with the Lions?
I think he might have been in the first round a couple of times, because I know that they did have a couple winning seasons when they had Stafford. So I think he might have been in the playoffs a small handful of times, but I don't think they ever made a large push in the playoffs. So I don't think he has he definitely has no Super Bowl experience. I don't know if he has a deep playoff run experience, but the dude's been balling. I think after you play enough time in the NFL, I don't think playoff experience is going to become as needed as you would with a younger quarterback.
It's not.
At that point, you're used to playing all-star teams. You're used to playing with certain stakes up on the line. So you come down to, okay, I know what I have to do. I know I have to get business done. And with Matthew Stafford, I'm fully expecting him to ball out come playoff time.
Yeah, so am I. But to the NBA, you need more playoff experience because it slows the game down. It's a lot more intense. The NFL, it's one and done. If you lose, you're gone. With the NBA, it's best out of 5, then it's best out of 7, or it's best out of 7 or straight. So you got plenty of chances to come back and win. So
it's much different playoff structures. NBA is more of a marathon, whereas the NFL is a sprint. You have to have your best performance on that day, or else you're costing your team the game. Whereas in the NBA, you can afford to maybe have an off game or two, but still come out on top in a series, which it's very interesting because, basketball is a lot more fast-paced, and there's a lot more intricacies with it, which is what makes playoff basketball so much more interesting to watch than normal season basketball, for me at least, because it comes down to how good of a performance are they going to be able to put in, night out, especially when they're playing with basically like maybe 1 or 2 days rest at most, depending on how playoff series go. Whereas in the NFL, it's okay, how well are they mentally prepared for this one game? Like, come Super Bowl time, you know that both teams are absolutely like inside. There can be times that teams inside their head, and you never know what could possibly happen when they make it to that final game of the season.
Yeah. It's just like with this. I just want to talk about the Eagles' run game because we have the best run game in the NFL right now. So
in fact,
I
if
thought I
I
would never
remember
be saying
correctly, was it a couple weeks ago that there was a graphic that said that this was the most rushing yards a team has gotten in a season since the 1970s or something like that?
Alexis, we're gonna be taking on either the Rams or the Buccaneers. As of right now, it's the Rams, but anything can happen for the Eagles this weekend. Anything can happen.
So I believe if the Bucks lose and the Rams win, we face the Bucks, correct?
Is it? I don't know.
I forget exactly how it works with that, but
There's too many scenarios. Like,
well, I find it funny. Like, I don't know if you saw, there was a sheet that came out that was describing all the possible playoff entries for teams that still remain. There's like 2 teams in the entirety of the NFC that can still get a wild card spot. Meanwhile, there's still like 6 teams, I think, the AFC that are still fighting for a wild card spot. Like, it's absolutely insane to see the difference of competition between the 2 divisions.
it is. But really quick, I just realized I'm wearing the same sweatshirt as I am in the thumbnail. Yeah.
You gotta do the post. Hold on.
This is weird.
Always has been.
And it always will be. So, yeah. I mean, it's going to be insane. I don't think they're going to play their starters. I don't think so at all. Like, there's so many players on the virus or COVID-19 or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
it wouldn't be smart.
Yeah, I was talking to my dad last night. He would even rest Boston Scott. I'm like, I agree. I agree that.
But the only thing, because we have Gainwell and Scott as the only running backs we have right now.
Well, Miles Sanders may come back, but I wouldn't even play him.
Yeah, no,
so
especially when he broke his hand, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even play him if he broke his hand.
Yeah. So we have Kerryon Johnson in the practice squad. We got Jason Huntley.
Yep.
We need Brian
DeBall as defensive coach. I'm gonna disagree.
Okay.
Listen. I might get heat for this, but I am honestly still on Team Gannon for
you told me this.
But chat doesn't know. Listen,
go
there are so many games that we should have lost this year.
Yeah, what is up,
but
man?
We didn't lose. Welcome to the show. But we didn't lose a lot. We didn't lose because our defense kept us in it until the offense found its footing again. Look at the Washington game. Like, it was a horrible first half overall, both sides of the ball. But our defense is what kept us in that game and allowed our offense to finally build the momentum it needs to get going and then take over that game. Gannon is not going to be perfect, okay? No defensive coordinator is, but he is most definitely been scrutinized, I feel, the most out of the entire coaching staff. He's been scrutinized more than Nick Sirianni himself, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, because I'm telling you right now, Nick Sirianni, in the beginning of the season, he was awful. He was god-awful, right? And then he changed his game plan after this whole Flowers press conference, and then he turned over a new leaf, and I saw on Twitter that he should win Coach of the Year. And I'm like...
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Like, how many coaches can say they
not the head coach, no.
But how many coaches can say that they had their team start off 2-5 and make playoffs? And not even make playoffs, clinch a playoff spot.
Well,
that's impressive work there.
It is, but I just want to bring up the teams we played. So we beat the Falcons. We lost you know what? I'm just gonna. Do you want to see the schedule, or do you just want me to read?
You can throw up the schedule, but listen, you can bring up schedule all you want. Schedule doesn't matter. What matters is, do you win those games? Okay? you can have an easy schedule, but then still lose games that you should be winning. What matters is that you win those games, which for the most part the Eagles have done.
I can agree to a wide receiver to an extent. I would not draft a wide receiver in the first round.
No.
Hey, Tyler, we got a special guest. Someone from Spotlight Sports Network.
Oh my goodness, it's Coach Dante. Welcome.
What's good? Dante. What's good? What's good? Oh man, you was just doing a regular podcast, or you was doing that?
It's a regular podcast. You can jump in.
Oh my bad. Fine. Okay, I want to. I thought I know. I want to ruin.
This is not on the network, man. This is just our show that we do. You can pop in.
Okay, my bad. I thought that was the MK thing. That's why I always jump in.
No, that's a 5.
All right.
You're good.
Yeah, we started the show early for that.
Yeah. So we were Tyler. What were we talking about? To fill Coach Dante here. Fill in.
Just now or just up to the
just now.
So we were talking about the Eagles, strength of schedule and how it's saying it's that you can say strength of schedule all you want. What matters at the end of the day is, are you beating those opponents, and how are you looking against the strong opponents?
Yeah.
Which the Eagles have not only beaten the opponents that they should be beating for the most part. We won't talk about that first Giants game, but also look at the stronger opponents we face. Like that Broncos defense, that's one of the top defenses in the league, and we still beat them up pretty good. Chargers are a extremely good team this year. They've been one of the top teams in the league this year, in my opinion. And we almost squeaked out a win against them. Saints had one of the top rushing defenses in the entire league, and we ran down their throats.
We did.
It's one of those things where, you can keep bringing up, like, strength of schedule. You guys only made it because the second half of the season was so easy. But no. If you look at how we played, like, after those first 7 games, like, it was a brand new team. They completely switched around after those first 7 games. It was a brand new team, and it's a brand new attitude in Philly.
Yes, but we've been playing against backup quarterbacks. So we played against Trevor Siemian. We played against Daniel Jones doesn't count. We've been playing against Jake from State Farm.
That conversation, if we're being honest.
Huh?
Might as well put Daniel Jones in that conversation, for being honest.
Well, we lost to Daniel Jones.
I know we lost to Daniel Jones, and that was an awful performance.
Yeah. So, we played those quarterbacks. Taylor Heineke, I like, so I'm not going to put him there. Jared Goff, I mean, he really fell off.
There. Don't be dissing Jared Goff. He won a couple games now.
Dude, wait, one?
I think the Lions won 2 games.
Oh, yeah, was it 2?
No, it's 2 games.
Yeah,
it's 2 games.
Arizona.
It's 2 games. They won 2.
Yep.
My bad. So I'm not an Eagles fan, but what is Fletcher Cox's contract situation looking like over there? I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah. Fletcher's contract is interesting. I think we still have him under contract. I think it's 2 years, or is it 1 year? I forget exactly what it is.
Let me look it up. I got it. Just keep talking. So, what do we...
So, Dante, how's your day been? How's 2022 been treating you so far?
Man, my day been great, man. My 2022 been good, man. Been awesome. Glad we got treated with some good bowl games.
Mm-hmm.
Glad the Eagles in the playoffs, man, from the hard work that they come down from 2-5 season. But also the conversation I want to factor in is I agree to some degree. But again, we haven't beaten a great quarterback. When we had to go against somebody great like Justin Herbert, I mean, who my Houston Texans did beat, this last weekend. We lost to them. We lost to Tom Brady. We lost an average quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo, and plus San Francisco would beat up when we played them, and we still couldn't take advantage. I'm talking about the great Derek Carr. We lost to him as well. When we actually played against teams with a great quarterback, we failed to succeed. But one thing again, got to give them credit, man. We turned it around, man. You just get the wins how you can get them. That's all you can do. Man, you can't fault. I tell people this all the time. You can't fault to who you have on your schedule. You can say the schedule weak, but you play the games what's on your schedule. The Eagles don't make the schedule. We don't go out there and make schedules. So you play what's on your schedule. And No ifs, ands, buts about it. You can't. If you have a weak schedule, you take advantage of it. And these coaches and these players, they don't ask for these type of schedules. The NFL do these type of schedules and stuff like that. So you play whoever's on your schedule, and then also the Saints do have a top defense in the NFL. They did shut down Tom Brady without a quarterback. So again, I think the Eagles did work hard. 2-5 start, going for the adversity that Jalen Hurts had to go through with Minshew mania after the Jets game, after lighting up the Jets. For God's sake, who can't do that? Who can't kill the Jets and get comfortable in the pocket with the against the New York Jets? I'm glad Jalen Hurts able to redeem himself. Now, one thing I want to see about Jalen Hurts, he had a great game he had a pretty decent game. I'm not gonna say great. He had a decent game. He threw over 200 yards. He didn't hurt us with turnovers. Can we get a consistency out of his arm? We know what we're getting for his leg, but can he come next week and do it against the Dallas Cowboys? Can he do that next week against a very, very solid, good team? Can he do that next week?
And you know what? That's interesting you bring up, because I know me and Mitchell, we were just talking about this a little bit ago, but we honestly think that they should not be playing against starting Eagles next week. Mm-hmm. Like, especially with so much of the starting car already on the COVID list, you're 1 week away before you have to go into your playoff run. I think it's a much smarter idea just to, put in your backups against Dallas, rest up your starters, and hopefully get everyone back in time for playoffs, and not to risk any major injuries.
Yep. But I agree with you. We already in the playoffs. I mean, if you want to go for the 6th seed, it's going to be up to them if they want to go 6th seed. But other than that, man, I'll rest my starters, man. You already in no matter what. You're going to play a tough team anyway, so it doesn't matter. You're going to play somebody good, very good and tough anyway. So why does it matter? You just put your backups in, rest everybody else, man. That's all you do. You can't afford for one of your starters or one of your running backs that's already banged up, Jordan Howard, getting hurt. You can't risk that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Who do the Pigeons play? We play the Cowboys this Saturday, and then we're going to play the Rams and the Buccaneers in the playoffs. So as for Fletcher Cox, this year his base salary is $1.75,000, and then he's got 2 more years on his deal, with the last year being 1.5. So the next year will be 1.12, then the next year 1.5. Should we trade Fletcher Cox?
Well, first of all, I want to bring up his first point. So there was talks about him being unhappy, and I know there's one specific conversation that was had between Fletcher, and I believe it was a reporter, or that was reported from someone who was close to Fletcher.
Yep.
About being used to cover a screen and being said, that's not what you pay me to do. Right. And I think that's where a lot of conversations of him being unhappy were coming from. But since then, they started to use Fletcher more towards his abilities and more his actual style of play. And so I think whatever might have happened there might have finally been cleared up. As for the chances of trading him, I don't know exactly what are the chances of trading him. Give me 1 second to see how well he's been doing this year, because I don't think he's been doing spectacular.
Here, I'm going to pull this off. There we go. Put that down.
If we look here at the stats. So in our 2021 season, he's only gotten 3.5 sacks, and he's only gotten 35 total tackles this entire season. Yeah. So while there could be a chance they would trade him, I don't think it's likely. I think he's a very iconic figure here in Philadelphia. And, and you can bring up the Zach Ertz trade all you want. The bigger difference is that Zach Ertz was done at, he was done, and the Eagles thought that they were going to be done this season as well. So they finally wanted to make a trade to get some value out of him. As for now, I think they're going to keep him around. He's a very key focal point of that defense.
Maybe Fletcher could be an under-the-radar trade candidate with him aging and a lot of D-line talent coming out. There's a lot of
and that's definitely why there will be speculation. I know for a fact there's going to be speculation of Fletcher possibly being traded this offseason for those exact reasons. But it's one of those things where he is such a focal point of that defense. Like, even though he's not producing, he's still absorbing a lot of the coverage. He's still gaining that respect that he's had almost his entire career. You know, he's still constantly being double teamed, which is allowing the other D linemen to feast on the opposing lines.
Yep.
And
people like Josh Sweat and Javon Hargraves, when you're getting double teamed, man, you're supposed to open it up from other guys, and that's what other guys are taking advantage. Now, if you take Fletcher Cox off that line, and he doesn't draw a double team, what do you guys? I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think Javon Hargraves, everybody's saying that's just him being good? I'm not taking away from nothing, nobody's greatness, but do you think he's benefiting off Fletcher Cox getting double teamed, or Josh Sweat? Do you think he got you guys? Because I know for a fact JJ Watt was in Houston, and every time he gets double teamed, it opened it up for the Antonio Smiths. It opened it up for the Tre'Davious Clowney, which is I thought Tre'Davious Clowney was really good. He just couldn't stay on the field, but it still opened him up because you can move him. Well, JJ Watt is more versatile than Fletcher Cox. You definitely can move him in any spot on the line. He'll totally dominate and draw a double team. But what do y'all think that really benefited off Fletcher Cox, or you think they're just actually good?
I'll start this off. So I do think Hargrave is good.
Okay.
I do generally think that. I know that he was a good producer when he was back with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right.
But I think that if you notice last year when we originally had him, he didn't really do too much for us.
Okay.
But now he's starting to explode. Reason being is because our D-line is, once again, one of the best in football. And with the addition of, Josh Sweat coming out more and starting to draw more folks to the defense, that's making it this way. There's more room for Hargrave to finally produce what we know he should have been doing last year.
Yeah.
So while I do think he is a good tackle, I do think he is a beneficiary of the talent that's also around him.
Okay.
To open up those lanes for him to help get the quarterback more and put pressure on that backfield.
Yeah. I agree with that. Definitely.
I have to agree with that as well. And Tyler, I only agree with you on something. So, dude, the guy out of Michigan, David Ojabo, has a ton of potential. He is a lightning quick and strong. He is very raw. I'm a huge Michigan fan. I have to agree to that.
I don't watch too much college football myself, so I can't give too much opinion, but I do believe I saw a clip on Twitter. I believe it was about this guy where he was, before the ball was snapped, he was taunting, I believe it was the left tackle of the opposing team, saying like, come on.
Oh, you talking about Aiden Hutchinson, and he got put on his ass?
Yes.
Yeah, by Aiden Hutchinson. That
was him. Yeah, I like that kid.
Yeah, I love Aiden Hutchinson. That guy's the type of guy you put him on. He's gonna be picked top 3 in the draft. He's gonna be picked top 3, top 2, however you take it. Whoever team picks him, if it's back here, my Texans or the Lions or whoever, that guy looks like a type of guy that can come in and produce. He's
going to be fun to watch going into the future. You are absolutely right there. And to answer your question real quick, JDW. So the other pick came from the Dolphins. The Dolphins acquired our pick. I believe it was the 5th or 6th overall pick of the draft for last season, and we got a first-round pick this year in return for it. So that's where that came from.
So they're out of playoffs. So it's like in the teens, I think. I forget where it was. I think it was 19th, and then we have to coach to the 21st or something.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, unfortunately, it's not going to be like the 3 top 10 picks we were looking at the beginning of the season, which, would have been awesome. It would have been cap hell for the future if we did all 3 of those picks. But, I do still like the situation we're in with those 3 first-round picks because, there's just so many things you can do with it. You can, there's supposed to be like a couple of good quarterbacks. And I feel like 1 or 2 of them might fall down to those mid rounds, so you could trade away that 15th pick to a QB hungry team, and possibly get another first round for next year, or a couple of additional later round picks, like a 2nd or 3rd. You can keep all 3 and get 3 potential studs that are still young and develop with this young core that we have building.
Yep.
You could try and acquire some great talent to put around your current squad. If you don't want to try and splash the money in free agency, like there is so much they can do with these 3 first-round picks. It's insane.
Yep. And I believe we need to get a cornerback out of one of those 3 picks. One of those 3 picks, like I say, Darryl Stingley Jr. is going to be gone. He's going to be off the board.
14, 19, 21.
He's going to be off the board. So the next available, I think that was still maybe on the board at that time. I was Sauce Gardner. Sauce Gardner, the corner out of Cincinnati that can hit, that can cover. This guy's a beast, man. I think Sauce Gardner will still be on the board at that time. I would definitely go for a linebacker. I would definitely take a linebacker out of one of those.
Yeah.
In the linebacker, I may take, if he's still on the board, Nakobe Dean. I think he's a transitional talent. He can hit. The man can also cover as well. That Jordan, it's a reason why Georgia got all 11 guys on that defense. Going into the draft, that shows you how really good the Georgia Bulldogs really is on the defensive side. Or you can take Christian Harris, but I think Nakobe Dean is just a better football player overall out of Georgia than Christian Harris. And then what would y'all go on the other pick? Edge rusher. What would y'all go on the other pick? On the third and final pick, if we don't trade one of those picks.
So assuming we keep assuming that we go defense, a linebacker and probably a cornerback with those first 2 picks. With that third pick, I'm probably looking safety, or I'm looking at potentially getting a offensive lineman or a wideout. Because at that point, you already have the 2 big issues we have for our defense right then and there, which is going to be cornerbacks. Don't get me wrong, I love Slay and I love Steven Nelson. They're both absolutely spectacular, and they've been balling out for us this season. However, age is always going to be a factor. And unfortunately, Father Time comes for all at one point or another, unless your name is Frank Gore specifically.
Yeah.
So, unless you are him, top Father Time is coming for you. So,
wait, didn't Frank Gore lose that boxing match?
I actually don't know. I didn't see the results.
Yeah, he lost it. He got it. He got his ass. He got.
Yeah, but Darren Williams has boxing experience. Frank Gore
this
doesn't.
is what happens when you stop running from Father Time.
He got demolished in that boxing fight.
Dude,
that matchup.
when he got hit, it was like what? He got rocked.
No.
He got rocked.
Shout out to my boy JDW, man. He says that dude Sauce Gardner. Yeah, Sauce Gardner is a beast, man. You don't know too many quarterbacks that can hit and cover somebody. That dude can do it all, and I think he'll be a great pickup for us if he's still on the board at that time. And then you said safety. I got a safety for you. You can take the safety out of Penn State or Daxton Hill out of Michigan. Daxton Hill is a pretty good safety as well. So again, man, so it's a lot of good prospect that's going to come off this draft that I think the Eagles need to use. But I definitely think we need to use a desperate of linebacker and cornerback. I definitely think we need to use those 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there.
1 second. Eric, if you're still in here, you can come on in, man. He's a part of Spotlight Sports Network. He's a Raiders fan and all this stuff.
Me and him got a draft show.
Yeah,
we got
they
actual
do a
draft
show. It's called Path to the Draft every Monday on the Spotlight Sports Network.
Yeah, I would love to talk to him about the draft because
Hey, we have guests.
Trying to keep up with. It's just that too many games. The only college team I'm looking to actually try and get more information on is the hometown college boys here, the South Carolina, Coastal Carolina boys.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah,
Isn't it because of who was that college quarterback who went to South Carolina? It was Springer, I think his name was.
Which one?
He was about to he was a quarterback, then he got benched, and then he went to South Carolina to Gamecocks.
Talking about Spencer Rattler?
Yeah,
Rattler. Thank you.
Yeah, Spencer Rattler. Yeah.
Now that's a story I've been keeping up with.
Yeah. And now is leaving Oklahoma now. Well, he's still keeping this option open for Oklahoma. Caleb Williams, the quarterback. Now he's entering in the portal, but he said he still got options open on Oklahoma. He still got options open on now.
I can't pronounce that name. Sanders, Daxton Hill, or Charles Cross or Darian Smart. Huh?
Majaji?
That's it. Okay. I'm just like, all right.
Wrong with
I'm
that
not
I'm
really.
corrected.
Thank you, champ. But he won our fantasy league. I came in third. He took a kicker in the first round.
There you go.
I was the madman who did it. I came on
Yeah,
live stream
Eric,
and did
what's
it.
up, man? How you doing? How you doing, bro? Tyler, this is Eric. Eric, this is Tyler.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
He's a very good friend of mine. Like, we've known each other for like 6-7 years.
That's the one. Tyler, the one that took that goddamn kick in the first round.
Damn right.
He still won.
He won the league.
He took
Yeah,
a kick in the
boy.
first round. He said he was gonna do that, and he took
You
a
know
kick.
what?
He
He
still
picked
And
won.
I
up
took that
Cordero.
beat and ran with it, my dude. I took
picked
it
up
all the way to
Cordero
the top,
Patterson.
my
And
dude.
it's just like,
Hey,
went
that
off.
dude funny as hell. That dude funny as hell, man. He took a
No,
kick
because
in
I
the
was like,
first
you don't
round.
have the balls to do it. And he's like, you want it back? He took Justin Tucker.
Justin
Well,
Tucker with the
anyways,
14th overall pick of the draft. Let's go,
So,
dude.
Eric, what were
Yeah.
you talking? So these are the picks you wanted the Eagles to take?
See, look at this is the problem, right? When
Yeah.
me and Dante were doing the show in the beginning, right? I think Tyler touched on it where you guys had like a top 10 pick at first. You guys had like 2 of them, if I wasn't
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah, it was
Now
like 2
that you
or
guys
3.
are making the playoffs, it's even deeper than that. So you have the 14th, 19th, the 21. I would do exactly what Tyler said and trade that 14th pick, go back, get maybe an early second, late first, and because you could still get phenomenal players at that point, right? You need
Yep.
linebackers. That's number one. I think, in my opinion, that's your number one, main thing to go on the draft,
Yep.
the linebacker.
That's why
Because
first one I pick. First thing I pick.
and then on top of that, I think there's 2 things you could do, right? Free agency is right before the draft. So therefore, what is the Eagles going to do in free agency? That's the question. I say go veteran wide receiver in the free agency because you want Devontae Smith is still young, right? And you want a veteran receiver there so he could learn more stuff because there's always a potential there. So let's just say you guys go receiver, right? Veteran receiver, whatever. I say in the draft you go linebacker. I like Gardner too. I mean, Gardner and Slay would be one dominant duo there in Eagles, and I think the whole NFC would be scared there.
Yep.
And on top of that, I mean, you can't go wrong with Sanders too. I think Sanders and Ahmad Gardner had a phenomenal playoff game. If you were to go look at the tape, they were the only bright spots of that Cincinnati defense and that Cincinnati team in general. But yeah, Charles Cross is another offensive lineman I would go at that time. I just don't know what teams like Jacksonville and teams like the Jets are going to do and Lions, because it's like the Jacksonville got the first pick, and I think they're going to lock in that first pick. Let's say they lock in that first pick. What are they going to do? Are they going to trade it away, get more picks? Are they going to get a quarterback? Are they going to get offensive? Oh, well, not quarterback. Are they going to get an offensive line at first pick?
I hope
No,
they don't go quarterback.
I forgot they had Trevor Lawrence.
I'm gonna tell y'all the draft is gonna start with my team at 3. That's when the draft is gonna start. I don't know. I swear to God that the draft always starts pretty much at number 3. The draft always starts pretty much at that level.
That is true.
Right there.
At that point, it's no longer like cut and dry. At that point, it's because who is actually getting picked here?
Yep. And you're gonna start seeing
the teams are getting younger, unlike the Lakers.
And you're gonna start seeing some teams panicking and trying to jump up and get a player and get a certain player at that point of time, or at the middle of the draft, or the 7th pick of the draft, the 5th. You're gonna start seeing some teams panicking and jumping up in the draft and trading down and trading up to try to get the player that they want. So really, I don't know if we're gonna go quarterback, offensive lineman. All of the goddamn options open because we fucking suck. All the options gonna be open at this point in time. So the draft is gonna start at 3. It could start at 2, but I'll say again, do we expect Aiden Hutchinson and Thibodeau to be off the board by 3? Or do you see the only team you can see taking an offensive lineman probably out of that top 3 is Jacksonville. It's Jacksonville. You can see Jacksonville taking an offensive lineman out of that top 3.
Jacksonville needs a little bit of everything right now.
Yes.
The only thing that they can't really afford to draft right now is quarterback. You already drafted quarterback with their first overall pick, and so they're going to stick with them for the next couple years minimum. But at that point, it comes down to you have the first overall pick.
Yep.
That's where you can get any player you want out of the entirety of that pool without any interruptions at all.
Yep.
So that's when it comes down to: do they try and maybe get them another weapon on the board? and then see if the O-line can hold up, kind of similar to what the Bengals did, where they decided to take the weapon for their quarterback first and then get some pieces later down the line to help with that O-line. Are they going to potentially trade down and, try and feed that to a team that they know is going to want to bite on one of those early quarterbacks?
Yeah.
And, try and get some more value out of there. There's so many different things they could do there. But, for me, I feel like if you're kicking at that number one spot, you got to go with one of the more flashy picks, like either a very high-end or high-profile pick there. So it's going to have to be like a wideout. It's going to have to be maybe a corner. It has to be something that's going to be extremely important. It's going to be flashy if you're picking that high.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm not really knowing. I don't really know the draft class that well. So for me, I'm only focused on the Eagles. So I can't really say much. So for the Eagles, I'm still scared because of Howie Roseman. I'm going to say that to the cows.
I mean, listen, you could say that. You can say that. He does not have the greatest history of drafting, but my God has to put this team in a good position for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with you with that. But 3 first-round picks, I don't trust them.
I mean, like I say, again,
all 3 away.
As far as free agency, I have more trust in Howard Roseman in the free agency market than the draft, than more of the draft. I think we can all agree on that. Like Tyler just basically said it. You can trust him more and to go make a move somewhere, go make a move in the free agency market than drafting. You can definitely trust him on that. So I understand what everybody's saying, but with 3 first-round picks, ain't no way in the world you should be able to
mess up on 3. Yeah,
you can't mess up on 3. You can't mess up on 3. You got
one of them's got to be.
Yes. I was gonna say one of those leads got to go. One of those leads got to hit. One of those got to hit. You can't mess up on all 3 first-round picks. Come on now, you're getting the possibility of generational talent in the first round. There's no way in hell you should mess up on all 3 of these draft picks. No way in hell.
Here's like, I don't even care if it's a generational talent that we get one of those 3 picks.
Yep.
At this point, I just need them to be good, at least decent starters for the team.
Yep.
That's all I could really say for those picks. Like, if we miss out on the generational talent, like in the first round, but we get 3 like good to great starters in return, I can be okay with that because that means that the other 2 picks were probably god awful for one good player. But when you have 3 picks like that, you gotta make sure that you're getting every little ounce of value, especially with them being mid to late.
Yep. Because you're not picking in the top. You're not picking in the top 5 because every top 5 pick, the top 10 pick, you expect a great player to come up out of there. That means when you're picked in that area, you expect to come out and make an impact in the league. Now, when you're picking at 14th or 20th, now you kind of got a raw talent in you, but you got the talent. There's no way in hell he should be able to miss on 3 draft picks. There's no way in hell he should be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, oh wait. Oh no!
I just seen that. I think I see what you seeing. 12 players on COVID.
No, Jim Harbaugh might be tempted to leave Michigan and make an NFL return. No!
Oh boy!
Jim
Harbaugh's coming to Jacksonville, boys. Let's go!
He come here.
He's either going to Jacksonville or the Raiders. We'll see.
What up, John? Why say
if Jim Harbaugh comes to the Raiders, I'm done with next season, bro. Don't even book me for shit.
Mitchell has left. Oh, there he is.
But look, this is all I'm gonna say, right? With the draft going on, you guys are in a perfect scenario. It's better than you guys being in the top 10, and let me tell you why. Because out of the first 10 picks, 5 of them can reach and can get a quarterback. Because if I tell you the teams, right, Falcons, Matt Ryan, what's gonna happen there? Is Washington really sold on Taylor Heineke? The Jets, Jets quarterbacks have been horrible.
The Panthers could get one.
Panthers, Cam Newton ain't the real deal, and Sam Darnold ain't either.
And Sam Darnold needs to be
the
a
Texans.
backup.
What are they gonna do? They need everything, right? You don't know what's
going to happen. We need everything.
So it's like, would they go quarterback? And another team to look at is at the 13th pick, which is the Browns. You seen Baker Mayfield and the shit he was doing yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Are they sold on him after this game?
I mean, you can't even say more. It wasn't just yesterday. It's been for most
the whole
of the
season.
Yeah.
Who's your backup? Who's your backup?
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
Oh, Keenum.
Yeah, no, like it's so weird because you look at them last season,
Mm-hmm.
and he looked extremely good last season.
Yeah.
So I think it's a fair expectation to say that should have continued going into this year, but he's just seemed to regress so much.
Yeah.
I can't put a finger onto why. Like, not too much change between then and now.
Yeah.
Dallas
I think it got
Cowboys
better
fan.
in that offseason, so I can't
Yo,
say
Mitch.
what's going wrong with him there.
Yo, Mitch, do you think y'all will use the picks or trade up? I think we should use the picks. I think we'll use them. If he trades one, I can see one. Or I can see anything. But yeah, anything can happen with Howie Roseman.
Yeah.
Are we getting a rant from young Eric?
Possibility
yet, man.
tonight.
No, listen, I can see the
Possibility
headline
tonight.
already. Harbaugh joins Raiders. FML.
Oh shit, boy!
No, I want him to
That's
stay in
coming.
Michigan. Stay
Yeah,
in
he's
Michigan.
just.
So you
yeah,
guys
stay
can
in
choke into
Michigan.
the bowl game?
Oh, shut up.
Oh yeah, that bowl game was horrible. I feel bad for.
Hey, we
I
beat
don't even
Ohio
watch
State.
college
He won
sports, and I
Coach of
know
the
I
Year.
choked
He
it.
won Coach of the Year. Stay.
Hey, y'all heard about the
Coach
news?
of the
Is this
year.
news true?
Not
got 12
getting
players
many
on. My bad, Tyler.
postseason wins.
I can't say anything to him right now. I can't say anything to him right now. Tyler, enjoy this moment because I can't say anything to you right now. All right, so wait, Dante, what were you saying?
Oh, have y'all heard this news? I don't know if it's true, but I just got some type of news. We got the Eagles dealing with the biggest COVID outbreak of the season. 12 players on COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what's
Yeah.
good for y'all?
That's not
Y'all-
a deal for tomorrow.
You know what's good for y'all? Y'all clinched the playoffs already, so it really doesn't
Yep.
matter for the
Yeah,
last.
that's why I'm glad we clinched the playoffs already. So that means like going to this last game against Dallas, we can rest all of our starters. There's no need to play any of them. Don't risk any more injuries, and try and make sure everyone's trying to heal up and stay healthy, COVID free if possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we still need a.
Yeah, you guys.
Okay,
you guys
okay,
need a
we
lot
need
to
to
have
go
them make
down
the
this
playoffs, don't
Raiders.
you?
Huh?
You guys need to wait. I saw something on Twitter last night where if Jacksonville beats the Colts and the Raiders agreed to a draw with who are they playing? Is it the Chargers?
Mhm.
Yeah, then both the Chargers and the Raiders make it into the playoffs if the game ends if they draw the game, which would be freaking amazing.
That would be the funniest Sunday night football game ever, bro.
It'd be funny because it wouldn't happen. They'd just be like, both teams have decided to call the game a draw. End of the game.
If that happens, I'll throw a little parade. Like, dude. Oh my god.
Goodell will shit himself.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles are clinched. And who really knows that they're on the COVID list? Who actually knows? They could be lying. I mean, they could be lying to saying they're resting their starters or whatever.
I highly doubt they would do that, though.
So do I, but it's like anything can happen.
I don't know.
So-
For me, like, the only thing they should be doing is just making
Oh,
sure nobody comes to each other.
Tyler.
I already talked to him on Twitter.
Nate, come on in, boy. Don't run away. You've been running away from me for a while now, Nate. He think he's slick.
Nate, would you like to be in our fantasy football league next year? Tyler's.
Yes.
Tyler
I'm going to be
ready
starting
do
throwing
himself.
options towards people. We're going to be doing the get-in. This time, I probably won't be taking a kicker in the first round. I know, shocker. Who would
All
have
right, Nate,
thought
I'll send you the link right now on Twitter. Okay.
this is going to... It will be like the year without a Santa Claus. The year Tyler didn't take a kicker in the first round.
He took a kicker. He still won.
Tyler and I still have to talk about who we're going to have
Yes.
back and everything.
But I do want to say this. I definitely would love to invite you, Dante. And
I don't think he
after
does
talking to
fantasy.
you, Eric, I'd love to invite you as well to the new
What'd you
season.
say?
I don't think you do fantasy, do you?
Well, I did. I tried to do fantasy basketball, but
Yeah,
it wasn't
basketball,
working
yeah.
for me. I do fantasy, NFL fantasy.
Oh, you do?
I give it a go. I give it a go.
Okay.
See what I can do.
Tyler and I will
Yeah.
talk
We'll get
sometime
a-
this week.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
trying to get our Twitter group set up so this way we'll be able to get everyone to talk with each other, hang out, Maybe talk some
Yeah.
shit before we get towards the draft again.
Yeah.
Always fun.
So Tyler and I will let everyone know, and we still got one more person left in mind. I'm not going to say the name yet.
Yep.
But Tyler, you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I know exactly what you're
Actually,
talking about.
Eric, you may know who I'm talking about.
Maybe. I'm thinking of 3 different people right now.
I'll give you a hint. Cowboys.
Oh shit. That gave it away. Oh shit. Mr. Thanksgiving himself.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Nate?
Dante, why do you say I ducked you? I've been on all your podcasts.
Nate, you all right, man? Are you okay?
Hey, how do you like
I don't
Valentine's?
care. My season's over. I don't care.
Nate, I heard y'all looked like a JV squad out there.
No, bro. No. We have the Pee Wee team. We got the Pee Wee team.
So, Nate, I gotta ask you, what kind of microphone is that?
Yeti. I got the Yeti mic.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about getting a Yeti.
yeah,
Is that the-
I would recommend
It's
getting a Yeti
nice.
or
This
a
is the
Blue
part.
Ball.
I have the other part in there. I have to set it
Snowball.
up later. I'm gonna set that up.
Wait, Tyler, what was that?
A Yeti or a Snowball.
I already had a snowball. I told you the story.
Hey, Nate, your microphone better than the goddamn players that play for the damn Giants.
Shit. Wait, hold on. This microphone is better than Julian Love's whole career, Saquon's injury career, better than Daniel Jones' trash ass, better than O's trash ass when he's on the Giants. This microphone is better than every freaking player on the Giants.
How's Denzel
Was it as
Valentine?
good as Joe Judge getting turned on by a fight with his players?
So, Nate, would you like to be in our fantasy league next year?
I'm down.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Do you
All
like
right.
Denzel Valentine with Mitch then?
Duh.
Fuck this.
Yeah, we really did just invite Nate in here just to roast him. Feels bad, man.
Bro, I'm done
Look,
fighting, bro.
He's a supporter. He's been a supporter of mine for a long time. I appreciate that, Nate. But look,
It's
who should the Giants take in the first round?
Bears, Nate, no.
besides a
See-
quarterback, anyone I care. I don't care. Anyone besides a quarterback. I
You don't want a quarterback? You'd
No, I
rather
said
have-
any. No, Mitch. I said anyone besides a quarterback.
Out. The Bears,
I
Nate.
I want Evan Neal so bad. Oh my god, Evan
Are
Neal's a
you
monster.
sure? I mean, I sent you a whole list of people I think the Giants could take.
No, I'm not taking quarterback every freaking pick.
Tyler,
are you
Tyler,
sure?
can you share that? Tyler, say that on
I
stream.
can-
He
share that,
he
yeah.
picked the West Kentucky quarterback.
He gave you Bailey Zappi, bro?
Yeah, Bailey Zapp. Yeah, Zapp himself. Jesus Christ.
So, MK Headlines is going to be on at 5 o'clock for the Spotlight Sports Network. It's going to be on 5 to 6:30. I would love to have all of you on so we can continue this again. There.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'd be more than happy to join.
Oh, wait, Tyler,
I'll
you're coming on now?
I'll join. Yeah, I
I'll
can.
Yay!
I'll be in now. I
Hey,
don't know
but
what
after
time
the
it is.
stream, I gotta beat
I don't
you
know
in
what time the
test first.
7,200 seconds. I don't know what time the 7,200 seconds is, but yeah, I'm
I got
be
you.
in
I
there.
think it's
I'm about to
later
pull
on.
the tweet up right now.
Yeah.
Here, I got you.
He said,
This
thought
is
we're rebuilding,
pathetic.
not winning.
All right. So,
Here you
yes,
go.
here's the first round. We got
Here's the
Matt
list.
Corral, Sam Howell, Carson.
This is what he did.
Strong, Bailey
Dante,
Zippy,
it's at 8 o'clock. Is that
Could be
8 o'clock?
Okay, I'll be down here.
You know,
Okay, I'll be down.
maybe Brock Prudy could be a good pick. You know, JT
Oh,
Daniels,
no.
he looks
Oh,
pretty
no.
good.
Oh, no.
Oh, but wait. There's more. Look, we got where's the next slide? There it is. Look, then we got Bailey, then we got Mr. Akil Glass. I heard good things about Mr. Glass, He's got a heck of a cannon, but he breaks
Damn
so
it.
easily. And then who can forget about Dorian
Who the hell
Thompson
is
Robinson?
Oh,
Who the-
that's a pretty
Who
good
the
pickup.
fuck is that?
Wait, is he talking about the UCLA quarterback?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dorian
yeah.
Thompson
Oh my
Robinson,
god.
yup.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tyler, you're killing everyone on this panel.
Bro,
Except
just
for
give
me,
him
I freaking love
by
him.
Loa's brother.
We are
This-
rebuilding, that's for sure. Be happy with our pick, Nate.
I appreciate that pick.
Ah.
Listen, I gave you the best draft that I've ever seen. What can I say? I'm a draft master.
Tyler's an expert.
Yes.
Nate, you got to be
I'm going to
grateful.
be on the NFL draft.
I'm not grateful for that shit.
Because if you end up getting
Okay,
happy in the fifth
so-
pick, you better be happy.
We have 4 minutes left. Tyler, would you like to make your announcement? I'll give you full screen.
You want me to do it now?
Or do you want to
Alright.
do it in like 3 minutes?
It's up to you.
Let's do it now.
All right.
All right, I'll give you full screen. Hold on one
told
second.
Mitchell,
You messed up twice.
Hold on.
There you go.
There we
That's
go.
good.
So I told Mitchell.
Oh, wait,
that
you got
I
me that name.
somehow-
Yay.
Anyway, so I told Mitchell that if by some miracle, and this is back when I was like still not even in the playoff picture yet, that if I somehow won the league with my team, I would do YouTube again. And so since I've already done that, I'm going to be announcing the return of Green Collar Tyler videos coming back.
Yeah.
So, what kind of content are you going to be making?
We're going to be sticking good old Philadelphia sports still. We're going to stick with the Eagles content, of course. Might be trying to put some Phillies in there. Might try and cover a little bit of Manchester City news. Depends how I'm feeling with that. But it's going to be probably a lot of Eagles stuff. Definitely going to be some Philly stuff. And then we'll see if anything major happens in the Philly area that can report on. Maybe I'll try and cover Coastal Carolina. Who knows? But it's going to be coming
Guys,
back.
he lives in South Carolina. Just making that clear.
Going to be announcing also as well the return of Beyond Sports podcast.
Yes.
Going to be trying to look up for guests. Going to be trying to get Lindsay on the next
Lindy.
one. I'll have to shoot him a DM at Lindy, excuse me. I'll be shooting him an invite or a DM about that probably after the show. And, that's about it for me. Appreciate that, Carl.
Earl.
Carl.
So,
Earl,
please,
cool.
guys,
Wow.
please subscribe to Green Collar Tyler. I'm
Don't
gonna
do it.
make sure he's gonna
Cringe,
do
warning,
videos.
cringe.
Don't worry, he does work a full-time job, so he is busy. So don't expect a video like every single day. Or
Yes. If you look at my Twitter every here and there, you'll see that I do just a tad bit of walking at work. Just
Oh my
casually
God.
30,000 steps almost
Wait,
every
tell
other
them
day.
how many steps you took.
Here, ready? Let me tell you how many steps I last walked at work when I worked a full day, okay?
All right, I'll send you the link. I'll send you guys the link. Hold
Give
on.
me 1 second here.
All right, I'm gonna make it.
All right.
I want to be on the screen now.
You want to be actually show yourself?
Yes.
What?
Hey guys, 10 likes on the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Here we go.
Tyler, are you sure
the
you want
last
to gain
thing
more
you wanna
subscribers? You're at
here we go.
24.
Let's go with last Sunday where I walked. Where is that? There we go. I don't know if you can see it there. That's
God damn.
yeah, 35,000
Damn.
steps.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's been calling me,
And
texting
then
me.
let's go back just a couple weeks ago. Where was that day at? Is this it? No. I think it was this one.
All right, guys, there's Green Collar Tyler's link. So if you guys would love to subscribe over there, he's at 24 right now because that's a funny number.
25. Yeah, 25.
No, I want him to be at 24.
Let's go. I got 24. Kobe.
I got 25. I got 25. I got 25.
You know what? I'm gonna
Eric
do this.
26.
I'm gonna be 25. I'm just gonna unsubscribe, then subscribe again.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, let me do this real quick.
Hey, Mitch, see, I wish you could put up there Mike Glennon's turnovers from this coming weekend.
Oh my god,
Make
Yeah,
it just
we're-
piss off Nate.
We're gonna do that on the Spotlight Sports Network's
Appreciate it, Cole.
MK headline.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
So we're gonna do it there. But first, I want to talk about like the Eagle stuff, drafting,
Yeah, of
and
course.
stuff like that.
Shit.
And I'm gonna upload my video in like 20 minutes. Earl, if you guys love wrestling, please subscribe to Earl Cole, The Wrestling Experience.
Yeah.
So there you
Wait,
go,
what
man.
time is MK headlines again?
In an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. It was supposed to be at 5:30, but we actually moved in the meeting 5 to 6:30. So, and then I got another show tonight at 8:00
Guys,
with
guys.
the GOAT.
Oh,
With the guest, the Eagles Real Talk. So
Okay.
that's going to be fun as well. 3 live shows today and a video coming out soon. Long day.
Go look at the group chat. I'm done. Get us out of here, Mitch. I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw shit. It says
my
Jim
Tyler, I'll let you
Harbaugh
know in a
open to
second.
the Raiders.
It says who to the Raiders?
Jim Harbaugh is open to the Raiders.
Wait, who's interested in the Raiders?
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh.
Fucking Harbaugh. Jim fucking Harbaugh.
We have
Yeah.
spoken
Stay
into
in
existence,
Michigan!
gentlemen.
Stay in Michigan!
I hate my life.
Mitchell
everyone
said,
like-
Eric is sad, and we're all just laughing.
You know what?
No, I'm not
Eric,
saying
get-
yet. Oh,
You know what,
big
Eric?
play
Can we make a
Slay.
trade real
Look who
quick?
decided
I
to
can-
show up.
I swear to God, knowing Jim Harbaugh, if he ends up coming to the Raiders, he's gonna pick Hassan Haskins.
We're about to end this stream, but MK Headlines is going to be in 58 minutes. So I'm going to send you the link. I don't have to send Eric and Dante the link.
Yeah,
They
you
can
don't
send-
have to send one because you already know
I'm
I'm
gonna go
gonna be
drink
in.
bleach
I'm
during this hour.
gonna come in. Hey, I'm gonna go drink some Hennessy for Nate. All right, for Nate. All right, for Mike
And-
Glennon. All right,
and-
so
So, yeah, guys.
You know what?
Sports set.
Where's
it was
Prince
Sports
at?
One in New Year. Tyler, this was a great show. Like,
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
It's definitely one of my favorite shows.
Yes, definitely.
I was trying
And
to
we
keep it
don't have
simple,
like
so-
a schedule because we are busy with other stuff, like me with Spotlight Sports Network, Tyler and his work and other stuff. So, yeah. Wait. What's everyone's thoughts on the New York Mets manager? Did they get a new one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
did.
got Buck. They got Buck.
I like Buck Showalter.
Hey Nate, are you a New York
Hey,
Mets
before
fan?
we go,
Hot
this is
no.
what I was looking for.
Big play
This
Slay.
was-
Tyler's gonna be
Why
in
don't-
there for MK headlines. Okay, he's gonna
If
be.
I
in
was a
there.
Mets fan,
This
I
was
would
a little
probably
over a
just
month
have the
ago.
freaking ball behind me.
I don't know if you
Freaking
can
Mets
read that.
ball, whatever.
That's
the
A
name
little
is.
bit over.
40,000
Tyler,
steps.
a little bit.
God
Keep going.
damn,
keep
bro.
going. We can't see.
Like-
That's
Damn.
better.
Hey,
What
jeez.
the?
And the very next day after that,
Oh
my
hell no!
God.
Oh hell no, bro! Oh hell no,
This
bro!
is what you get when you work at a recycling plant.
This is crazy.
not even a recycling plant, it's a recycling center.
Same thing.
No, it's not. It is very different.
How is
Yeah,
it different?
Okay,
The name.
recycling plant is where they process all the recyclables. Where I work is where we get everybody's trash and recyclables.
Dude, you sent me that picture? Oh my god.
I can't
All
believe
right,
this
guys,
shit.
I'm gonna close this off here. I'll see you guys in an hour.
All right.
I just need a little break. I need my segment. Eric,
Don't do
that's
it.
not
There's
appropriate.
so much to live for.
We're waiting.
Think about it. The Dodgers could actually win next year.
Dude, he's a Dodgers fan. He's a Lakers fan
I
too.
saw it on the right side there. I'm like,
Dude, I love your backdrop. I'm gonna keep on saying that.
Bitch, end the stream.
Why? I'm kidding.
no, we're just gonna have this filter over into the next one.
No, I gotta do some stuff. All right, guys. Just
All right, then.
make sure you
See you on that
subscribe,
little.
hit the like button, do all that stuff,
And
and
pray
subscribe
for my
to Green
feet.
Tyler. I'm gonna put his link in every single one of my videos. So
Oh,
make sure you
no.
subscribe to him. All right.
Oh no.
All right, guys. Peace. Good guys, I love you.